Hello everyone. I am doing my first outside shoot today, and this is my favorite cemetery. I'm gonna do a little bit of a jewelry show off. That's also going to be a stone show off because most of my stones are actually my jewelry. This is one of my favorite places in the world to be. It's so peaceful in cemeteries. Not enough people take advantage of just being outdoors in a place that most people avoid. I mean, if you really want to be alone, I found that cemeteries are a pretty good place for that. I have to confess that I am re-recording the audio track for this because the day that I went to record the video was very windy, so it was not at all peaceful. So I'm going to try to narrate as I'm watching the video myself, and it will be my first feat of actual video editing. In reality, I'm actually at my house right now as I'm recording the audio track. And I have the window open though, so I don't know if you can hear any of the birds outside, but hopefully you can, so that you can get a little bit of some outdoor ambiance, because when the wind wasn't too heavy while I was recording this, there was a lot of really great, spring birds chirping and stuff. So, this is me attempting to light incense, which is not going to work. And this is my jewelry box, which is really pretty, but it's just, a cheap jewelry box from Pier 1. This here is a crystal, obviously, and I actually dug it up myself in Arkansas back in the 90s. So I'm pretty proud of my crystals because all of the crystals, just the regular quartz crystals that I own, I actually dug up myself. So that's pretty cool. And this one is actually the biggest crystal that we found on our trip. It was like a weekend trip with my mom and my friend Angie. And it was really cool that, the biggest one that we found was found by me. So I was proud of that, even though it was all just by chance. And those crystal digging things are kind of funny, because the way that I remember it was that there was just piles of loose dirt that we were looking through. So it wasn't really like we dug up crystals, but that's usually the way I describe it. This is a little sphere of my favorite stone ever, which is labradorite. I really like it a lot. It's just beautiful. I think it's my, if I believed in things like my spirit stone or something like that, I think labradorite would be it for me. And this isn't even a very beautiful specimen, but it's still kind of mystifying to me as I look at it. This is a lava rock that my friend Lisa brought back from somewhere. I always just space off at the moment people are telling me important details about things. She goes on cruises and overseas a lot. So, obviously it's from somewhere that has a volcano, I'm assuming. This is a really pretty little box. I'm not sure if it's carnelian. Most orange stones, I think, are carnelian, but I'm not sure what they are actually. And the coolest part is what's inside the box, which is a little piece of poop on a pillow. My friend Christine gave me the poop part. I guess it's supposed to be good luck. She got it from Japan. I just thought it was the most precious little golden piece of poop ever, so I kept it. This is petrified wood, and it's probably the most beautiful non-pendant rock that I have, and I would like for my husband to make it into a pendant someday, because he's really good with jewelry. So I can't wait for that to happen. And then this, of course, is just my jewelry box. Ta-da! Ooh, so dusty. So dusty. So it's another labradorite, of course. And I would like to have more heart-shaped stones. Actually, I just like the look of a heart. This one's got some nice blue fire in it. So when I changed locations because the wind was so strong. This is another one of the crystals I dug up myself. My mom did the wrap for me. I want to learn to wrap my own crystals, or stones in general. And the little bead is a tiger eye. This one has just been wrapped in the last few weeks. I don't know what stone is in this. It's probably just a little glass bead on my cheap little tarnished ankh. Had that since high school, I think. And this is just an onyx teardrop pendant. I haven't worn this very many times. I just had to have an onyx, but this one doesn't really feel like the right onyx to me, so I might have to get a different one. Another labradorite. This is the second labradorite pendant I ever got. And it's really the only one I have that has the kind of orange fire in it. Most of the ones I have blue. I like it when the stones are open on the back like this. I just like to imagine the energy of the stone coming through to my skin easier when it's open on the back. This one I'll probably give to my mom. It might be jasper, which is kind of my default for everything. I don't know what it is, I just call it jasper because there's so many different kinds of jasper. And I've never worn it. So that's why I'll probably give it to my mom because she makes jewelry. I don't know what this one is. So again, I'm going to call it jasper. But it's really pretty. It might be turquoise, actually. This is just a cheesy little, like, fake turquoise pendant. I can't even remember where I got this, but it just amuses me since it's a cheesy little Saturn with some stars. I I love it, actually. I don't know why. This one is actually the one I'm wearing right now as I do the audio track. It's real turquoise. It came with a certificate and everything. I got it in Albuquerque, New Mexico, at a turquoise museum. And I knew I was going to buy a piece of turquoise when I went to this museum because I knew it was all actually authentic, and I'm very suspicious of the authenticity of turquoise for some strange reason. And the funny part was I picked out like the one stone that was just mostly brown and didn't even have that much of the turquoise color in it. But I really do like it a lot. It was just, it stood out because everything else was just a bright turquoise color, and then that one had all the brown in it. It just felt like an outcast, and I had to have it. Not sure why I even put this one in the video. It's probably fluorite, but it was kept in a fish bowl for a while, so it's all calcified and ugly, so I don't even know why I showed it to you, but there it is. This one I think belongs to my husband. I got it out of our attic space, and I don't really know what it is, though it kind of has a sheen of tiger eye a little bit. Kind of has a hematite look to it. I don't know what that is. Same situation with this. Found it in the attic space on a shelf, and I don't know what it is. So if any of you rock buffs out there know what any of these stones are, I would love to know. Leave me a comment. This is my only piece of amber. My best friend and former roommate, Jill, gave it to me. She found it at a Renaissance fair. And there is like a little bit of bugginess going on inside it, though you can't really make out any specific bugs in it. This is probably amethyst, though I'm a little dubious. It might be glass. I would like to have a more definite amethyst piece, but my husband, this is probably the first piece of jewelry he ever gave me, so I keep it. This is moonstone, which is like the sister stone to labradorite. God, it's just gorgeous. Right here I'm telling a story about how my best friend Kim gave it to me at her rehearsal dinner, and then right after I told the story I realized that this is not the one she gave me, and I don't have that one anymore, and I don't know what happened to it. But this is the one that I still have, but it's not the one that she gave me. But I like to remember it as the one that she gave me, so I didn't realize that I wasn't telling the truth until I got to the end of the story, which is probably what I'm explaining right now. Like, oh yeah, but that's not really what that is. Okay, I'm a dumbass. Moving on. This, I think, was given to my mother by my grandparents on her 16th birthday, and it's sapphire. I don't wear it very often because I don't really like faceted cut stones like that, but this one, you know, just has sentimental attachment to me, and I think it's really pretty. This one is a purple jade that my friend Jill and former roommate gave me, and it fits my ring finger, so we used to joke that it was her engagement ring to me, or my engagement ring, being engaged to her. It's not really a good story, but it's, yeah. This one I just got like at a fashion bug or something a long time ago. It looks like garnet, but it probably isn't since it was just a cheap ring. And obviously very tarnished. I kind of did this in jewelry show-off thing very impulsively. I just sort of jumped in the car and did it. So, and this one's my actual engagement ring. When Michael gave it to me, the stone in the middle was actually a white stone, and I don't like things that look like diamonds, so I found this beautiful purple sapphire online, and the red stones are rubies. So I had it set with that sapphire, and it's really cool because it kind of looks different colors of sapphire in different lights. Like in natural light like this, it looks really more of a reddish purple, but in more artificial lights, it looks like a bluish purple kind of. So it's really a nice stone. And if I had not done this whole jewelry show-off impulsively, I would have shined it up and made it look even better. This one is an opal, and the purple stones are tanzanite. I think. I sometimes get that wrong, so hopefully I'm not getting it wrong this time. My mom gave this to me as like a graduation gift, or I think she called it that, but it was actually like a year before graduation or something, and she just gave it to me just because, and called it a graduation gift. I have a lot of animals, so that's why you can see like little pieces of hair sticking off of things. This one my husband gave me. I don't know if it's real turquoise, again, because I'm always suspicious about turquoise. But anyway, I really like it and I wear it a lot. It's got these weird little fish. Kind of perfect because he's a Pisces. That's the finger I usually wear it on. This is, I didn't dig this one up. This is aquamarine crystal. It's supposed to enhance communication when you wear it, which of course I don't believe in that, but it's nice to think of it, you know. It's kind of a placebo effect. Tell yourself, ooh, I need to communicate today, so I'm going to wear my aquamarine. Bitch. It is a fun stone to touch when you're wearing, too. Kind of comforting. This one is a star sapphire, and it belonged to my grandmother. I'm not sure how long she had it or when she got it, but it's possible it's been around since, you know, the 50s or 60s. Even before that, I don't know. I wonder if she was young when she wore it. And I spend a ridiculous amount of time trying to focus on it here. Because it only reflects that star when it at certain angles and certain lights. It's another one of those rings. It's just so simple and small that I don't wear it that often, but it's so dusty. I did not notice that when I was filming this. Maybe I'll export it in a lower quality. This one's carnelian. Carnelian I love so much because it's such a smooth stone. It is just, I mean, apart from the color being gorgeous, I just love to touch carnelian so much because it's just so cool and smooth. It's just really comforting to me. This one I think my friend Jill gave me too. I like that it kind of looks like a vagina. Probably, again, not real turquoise. but it's a really fun little ring. I say fun a lot on these things. I gotta stop saying fun. Pick a new adjective. This one, I don't know if it's onyx or maybe some kind of tiger eye, because it has like this green sheen to it, but it's mostly black. It's just a cool little scarab, and it came in like a 5-pack of scarabs of different colors that I've given away to different friends over the years. As I used to have a clear one and a brown one. I think one of them was rose quartz. I kind of wish I still had a few of them, but I would just give them away, you know. This, I don't know. I'm going to say jasper, since that's my default I don't know stone. My mom just gave this to me recently. It's so big that I'm probably not going to wear it that often, but it is pretty. This little box I got in some stuff that belonged to my dad after he died. And inside of it, I keep glitter. And a wonderful fact about this glitter is that all of it, everything in this box, all the glitter, all the little confetti pieces and the rose petals, all came from my friend Amy that lives in London. We met when we were teenagers on like a vampire chat room or goth chat room or something. And every time she sent me letters, she would fill them up with confetti and glitter, and I saved all of it. So that's what I sometimes use it for things too, but I like to keep it. Because I really love her, even though we've never met in person. This is a little piece of my childhood home, the porch of my childhood home. We lost that house along with my house and my sister's house in the tornado of 2011, and we kept little pieces of the porch, so even though it's not a strict like stone, it's just concrete. It's sentimental, and we have other pieces of it too that we saved, because that porch was kind of iconic for us, you know, when I was growing up. I would always just tell people, you know, the purple porch, and they would know immediately because we lived on a busy street. And then another of the crystals that I dug up. That would probably be a good one for me to practice stone wrapping with. This is probably the most beautiful labradorite stone that I have. And it used to be in a setting that was way too big for it, so I took it out and would like to get it in a new setting so I can wear it. It's just got so much blue flame going through it, man. Gorgeous. Breathtaking. I could look at this stone for hours. It's great. It's really huge though for a necklace. I don't know what this one is. It's just a nice little tumbled rock that I, for some reason, had to have. Probably cost 50 cents or something. Probably jasper. Yes. This is jasper, actually. Shadow Canyon jasper. And it's one of my top 5 favorite pendants. I just love it so much. I love that it kind of looks like some kind of organic pattern of flat pressed flowers or something, you know. So cool. And it was like a husband and wife duo one of them digs up and polishes the stones while the other one does the wrap. So, and we bought it directly from them during like a rock show or something. My mom bought it for me, actually, because I just fell in love with it immediately. And this one was actually wrapped by the same people that Michael got for me at a different time. He ran into them somehow. That one's petrified wood. This one, I think it's not carnelian, though that's what I want to call it. My mom would remember, because she made this necklace for me. And it has some carnelian stones in it as well, on the chain part of it. This blanket is not a very good background. This one my husband made, another labradorite. And I think it's just a glass bead, the little yellow one. But he is very good at jewelry making. Very good. So, give me your orders if you want me to pass them along to him. He will make you a nice piece. Trying to get him to start an Etsy store. I'll probably have to run it for him. This is another labradorite. I can't stop with the labradorite. I seriously will probably someday have like 20 pendants of labradorite, and I don't care. I love how simple the setting is on this one. I guess I was wrong. This one has gold fire too. That one has both kinds. Carnelian again. It's just one of those things I just love to rub the carnelian. It makes me happy. It feels like kind of soapy, and it's just great. That may be the end. Oh yeah, I was going to show, this is some of my silver jewelry. The one on my index finger my husband made. And I wear it pretty much every day. I kind of feel naked without it. It's my most worn piece of jewelry, other than a mixtape necklace that I wear almost every day that I wish I would have put in this video, but I didn't. So I'll have to show you some other time. And then the little butterfly Jill gave me, and the Celtic band. I don't know, I've had it a long time. Can't remember how I got it. And then the one on my thumb is just a little spoon ring thing, you know. You know, that whole thing. And my wedding band is white gold, and it's actually my husband's fingerprint. They sent us little kits. It's a husband and wife duo on Etsy. So he has my fingerprint on his, and I have his on mine. So precious, isn't it? Well, I hope that you are having a wonderful week, and I am excited to do my next video. So hopefully the editing will work out on this one. It'll be my first time putting in new audio on a video, so we'll see how that goes.